Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
One for us.
That looks valuable. Want to do the honors and open it?
Take your best shot. Watch your back.
The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. Unseen.
Look out! Watch the left! Behind you! Nice shot!
Hope you don't mind spying.
Oh, no, you don't! Didn't stand a chance! face! Show me what you got! Nothing like a win with a good team. Next one's mine. You're mine now. Another down.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us, but now we are trapped like wasps in amber, but you should be alive. Worse, you died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell me more. A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance she was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. You say that like it's a good thing, but the mortal soul is not adept at coping with trauma.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
You saved my life. You would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
None of the clerks believe my story.
That's... Wow, it's really you! I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, envoy. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Just inside the front gate. The killer is still at large.
Envoy. I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. And I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in uncharted waters. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Safe travels. And come back with a good story, hey? We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
You're the one. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktik sucker substitutule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem. I haven't stopped an Imperial official since I left Adir. I guess it's about time I do another one. Come on, Maili. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Ballarok.
Like it. Here we go.
boy.
Thanks, Marius. More blood to clean.
Come on, Amakul. You know you love it.
I was just getting warmed up.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Envoy, we've got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything?
Finally! Someone with some common sense around here.
All right. If she says so, you can go. Welcome to Paradise.
Much appreciated, Envoy.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there. Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here. With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Guess a deer in discipline doesn't like pesca.
Here we go! Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
So close. But the last report of them was useless without that Andra.
What do you want? Quickly! I have an audience waiting for me. Everything! This performance is a nightmare! My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today, and he was in no shape to perform. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't.
I've heard imagining the audience naked helps.
Do you really believe that?
Depends on the audience, I guess.
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament, or the Deerwood Tree, or maybe the May Queen's Conquest. Yes, that should do perfectly. Thank you again, my friend. Now to go out and face them.
If you're really quiet, you can hear actors' souls dying as people just keep on walking.
I wouldn't go up there. Hail. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. I hope you're right. We'll see soon enough, eh?
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smile and...
Best watch your step around here.
So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? How about that? An Adiran that actually understands humility. Never thought I would see the day. I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
Huh. If you think we'll roll over after you steal from us.
That's exactly what I think.
Fine. Take it up with Juliana.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
That's the apothecary.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit, that's a good one.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. You should have thought of that before sticking your nose in my business. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Hold it! Get all you got!
This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
That's Thala. You really suck.
Not gonna cut it! Look right! On your right! I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Not bad, Marius.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
I thought the perk of killing the biggest guy in the gang was scaring the rest of them off.
Don't I know it? Good help is hard to come by. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Saint Ettore, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. Ludwig? The Death Guard?
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first, so you can watch the rest from across the room.
Claviger Amond used to say she had the worst temper. I'd hate to be on the wrong side of it.
All right. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep her away from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Saint Ettore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Well, I suppose it's the least I could do, considering I got you killed. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
Show me what you got!
I hear someone? Get out!
You think you can take out our leader?
You're too late! Coming from your right!
Kill yourself! All of you!
Who's our number one?
You think you can just take out our leader?
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
Back for more, Envoy?
Stay out of trouble.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
That one's mine! Coming from the rear!
Seek!
Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes. We'll get him next time. Zareps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Here we go! Take him down. We're on your right. Beat that, Marius. Watch yourself. This one's mine. Everybody all right? You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the...
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead? Let's talk. As if Bareth didn't just drag you out of the grave. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. Well, that sounds kinda nice. What did you see there? Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it? Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them? That's wise. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawnshore. That's quite a feat. You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Did you see a way, did you get the sense, do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? Yeah, probably not. Still, thanks for humoring me. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. Some of that is sheer stubbornness, but I can give you some pointers on your stance, too. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest. Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. You can ask them when we hunt them down. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. By the way, I never met that Orlan girl before in my life.
What